Your sister is involved in a situation that requires your immediate attention. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved one, open your heart and listen carefully, for this message comes not from man but from the heavens." This is not coincidence, nor is it random, this is divine timing. Your sister, the one tied to you by blood, by love, or by spiritual bond, is standing at a crossroad that requires your attention, your prayer, and your intervention. Heaven has been watching closely, and what is hidden is now being brought to light. There are unseen forces surrounding her, pulling her in directions she does not fully understand. She has been caught in a web woven by people who do not carry pure intentions. She has been entangled in conversations, agreements, and decisions that may bring harm to her destiny if she is left unguarded. I, Michael, the protector of God's chosen, stand before you today to reveal the truth. This is the moment where your voice, your action, your prayer, and your presence are needed to protect her from what the enemy has designed. You have been sensing it already, haven't you? That strange heaviness in your spirit, that sudden concern for her well-being that rises even when you are far away. The sleepless nights, the quiet whisper that says, "Something isn't right, pay attention." These are not just thoughts. They are not coincidences. They are warnings from heaven, tugging at your heart so you will not ignore the signs. Your sister has been walking through a valley where shadows linger. Someone near her has spoken lies against her, attempting to trap her in a snare of betrayal. This is not just about finances or relationships, this is spiritual warfare. She has been targeted because of her connection to you, because your bloodline carries a promise, a divine assignment, and the enemy seeks to weaken you by weakening her. But hear me, the plot will fail if you act now. Beloved, you must cover her with your words, your prayer, and your vigilance. Do not assume she is strong enough to fight this battle alone. Though she is resilient, her spirit has been weary. There are voices around her pretending to be friends, yet behind closed doors, they envy her, they mislead her, and they try to push her into decisions that will steal her peace. I am exposing them now so you will know the urgency of this hour. This is not a time to remain silent. This is not a time to turn away and say, "She will figure it out on her own." No. God is calling you to step in. You may not realize it yet, but your words hold a key for her. Your prayers hold a shield for her. Your presence carries a strength that will silence the chaos around her. She may not even tell you the full truth of what she is enduring, sometimes out of pride, sometimes out of fear, but heaven knows, and heaven is urging you to move. Remember this: when Joseph was sold into slavery, his brothers thought they had destroyed him. Yet God turned it into a story of elevation. So too is your sister facing a situation designed to harm her, but if you move now, it will be turned into her testimony. What looks like betrayal will become breakthrough. What seems like an ending will become the beginning of something greater. The Lord says, do not be afraid, for I am with her. But you, chosen one, must be my hands and my voice in this time. This is not only about protecting her, it is about unlocking your family's destiny. By standing for her now, you break generational chains that have bound your bloodline for years. By stepping into this moment, you rewrite the history of your family. She is about to face a decision within the coming days, and it will shape her future. Someone will present her with an offer, a path, or an agreement that looks good on the surface, but it is poison beneath. The enemy often disguises traps as opportunities. That is why you must speak to her, guide her, and cover her. When she hears your voice, the Spirit of God will confirm it in her heart. Beloved one, let me tell you this clearly, her tears have been seen in heaven. She has cried silently, wondering if anyone cares, if anyone notices. She has been smiling in front of others, but alone, she has questioned if she will ever escape the heaviness pressing on her soul. This is why I am speaking to you now, because God has chosen you to be the vessel of comfort, strength, and wisdom in this hour. Do not delay. The time is short. What is happening around her is moving quickly, and silence could allow the enemy to gain ground. But your action, your prayer, your love, will crush the plans of darkness. Rise up and be the one who intervenes. The heavens are backing you. I, Michael, will stand beside you as you shield her. No weapon formed against her will prosper when you obey this call. The Spirit says, I will restore what was stolen. I will expose those who pretend to be friends but are truly enemies. I will lift her out of the pit that was dug for her. But the condition is this: you must not ignore the stirring in your spirit. You must not delay your response. Beloved, hear me again, this is your divine assignment for this hour. She is not just your sister by chance. She is part of your destiny, your covenant, your promise. If she is lost, you lose a part of yourself. If she is silenced, your family's voice is weakened. But if she is protected, strengthened, and restored, your family rises together into victory. So call her. Pray for her. Stand for her. Encourage her. Remind her of who she is. Remind her that she is chosen, that she is loved, that she is protected. Even if she resists at first, even if she pushes back, do not give up. The battle is spiritual, and persistence will break the walls. Beloved, the heavens rejoice when families stand united. The heavens fight when you fight together. And the heavens bless those who choose obedience over hesitation. This is your moment. Take it. For the sake of your sister, for the sake of your family, for the sake of your destiny, do not turn away. The battle is intense, but victory is already written. The choice is yours, but the time is now. Archangel Michael says, Beloved child of heaven, do not let your heart wander away from these words, for this message carries fire, urgency, and revelation. Your sister, the one tied to you by spirit and covenant, is surrounded right now by a cloud of unseen conflict. The world may not recognize the weight of what she is walking through, but heaven has seen it. Every tear she cried in silence, every time she tried to smile though her soul was trembling, has been recorded before the throne of the Almighty. Do you know why this moment is so urgent? Because the very thing that has been hidden in the dark, the very snare the enemy laid for her feet, is about to be uncovered. She is closer than she realizes to either breaking free or being pulled deeper. That is why I, Michael, have come with this word for you, because your presence, your voice, your prayers are the shield heaven is calling forth in this hour. There are people around her whose lips speak kindly, but their hearts are poisoned. They sit with her as though they are friends, yet in the quiet, they whisper about her downfall. They have tried to convince her to make decisions that will lead her into loss, confusion, and regret. Do not think this is small. This is not just about her, this is about your family line. This is about the inheritance of your household. When the enemy cannot strike you directly, he moves through the ones closest to you, attempting to weaken your foundation. But hear me now, this is not a message of defeat. This is a call to arms, a declaration that you are the chosen one to intervene. The fire of heaven is in your voice, the shield of heaven is in your prayers, and the sword of heaven is in your obedience. If you respond, the atmosphere around her will shift. Doors that were opened for destruction will slam shut. Voices of betrayal will be silenced. And she will see with clarity what has been hidden in confusion. Beloved, remember how Esther was positioned for her people in a moment of crisis. She was not placed in the palace by accident. In the same way, you are not where you are by accident. God placed you in your family to carry the mantle of protector, intercessor, and restorer. This is why you have been feeling the stirring in your spirit. This is why the weight of concern for her has not left your chest. Do not dismiss it. Do not ignore it. Heaven is sounding the alarm through your very soul. I must reveal this. There is someone connected to her who is jealous of the bond you share with her. They envy the way your spirit strengthens her. They have tried to isolate her from you so that she will fall into their grip. This is not just human jealousy, it is spiritual. The enemy knows that when you and your sister stand united, nothing can penetrate your family's promise. So he plants seeds of division, of distraction, of lies. But those seeds will not take root if you act now. You may be wondering, what exactly must I do? And the answer is simple yet powerful. Speak to her. Pray for her. Cover her daily. Even if she does not tell you the details, remind her she is not alone. Tell her that heaven fights for her. Tell her that she carries light, purpose, and destiny. And when you do, something unseen will shift. The Spirit of the Lord whispers, I will not allow her to be taken by the plans of the wicked. I will not allow her to be consumed by their lies. I will lift her up, but I need you to be the vessel through which my protection flows. Beloved one, your sister is at a threshold. Within the next days, she will face a decision that carries great weight. Do not allow her to step into it blind. Stand with her, and the trap will be revealed for what it is. But if you stay silent, the danger increases. That is why heaven has made sure you are hearing these words now. Do not think this is coincidence. Nothing about this is ordinary. You are chosen to protect, chosen to intervene, chosen to stand in the gap. Just as I, Michael, lead armies of angels to fight against darkness, you are being called to rise as the warrior of your family. And I promise you this, if you move in obedience, heaven's armies will surround you and her. No harm will touch her life. No plan will succeed against her. No betrayal will break her spirit. Beloved, hear me one more time, do not delay. Each hour matters. The unseen world moves quickly, but heaven moves faster when the chosen respond. This is your hour of obedience. This is your hour to shield your sister. And as you step into this divine assignment, the blessings that were delayed in your own life will be released. The same angels that fight for her will also bring restoration for you. The same hand of God that protects her will also open new doors for you. For when you protect your family, heaven protects your destiny. This battle is not just hers, it is yours. And the victory will not just be hers, it will be shared by you both, and your family line will be elevated. The heavens have spoken. The call has been given. Now is the time. Archangel Michael says, Beloved child of light, I come again to press this message deeper into your spirit because heaven is not finished speaking to you. The urgency around your sister's situation is not something you can take lightly, and the length of this message is a reflection of the seriousness of the hour. If you have stayed with these words until now, it is because your spirit recognizes the truth that heaven is unveiling. Listen closely, for the veil is being pulled back. Your sister is not simply facing a surface-level problem. No, this runs deeper. She has walked unknowingly into an environment where people have intentions that do not align with God's will. They smile to her face, but in secret, they strategize to use her kindness, her trust, and even her vulnerability against her. Some of them are drawn to her because of what she carries, her light, her promise, her connection to you. What she carries intimidates them, but instead of honoring it, they plot to weaken it. Beloved, I tell you this because you must understand the layers of what is happening. This is not just about her job, her relationships, or her choices, it is about her destiny. The enemy has always tried to destroy the seed of promise before it matures. Just as Pharaoh sought to kill the Hebrew children, just as Herod sought to end the life of the Messiah as a baby, so too has the enemy tried to strike at your family's bloodline. And right now, he has aimed his arrow at your sister. But the arrow will not pierce her, because heaven has sounded the alarm through you. Have you wondered why lately you feel restless about her, even when you are busy with your own life? Have you noticed how she has come to your mind at unexpected times, with a heaviness that lingers? That is no accident. That is the Holy Spirit whispering, "Do not ignore this. She needs you now." Those whispers are confirmations that you are the one chosen to act on her behalf. Now hear this: your sister has been walking through a valley of decision. She has been pulled in two directions, light and darkness. She wants to do what is right, but the pressures around her are strong. People close to her are feeding her half-truths, encouraging her to step into agreements that will rob her of her peace. One voice tells her, "This will help you, this will bless you," while another voice inside her warns, "This does not feel right." That conflict is spiritual warfare manifesting in her life. And I, Michael, am here to declare that you are the missing piece to her victory. Your words, when spoken, will carry weight she cannot ignore. Your prayers will cover her when her own strength is low. Your presence will bring her comfort, reminding her that she is not alone. This is why God has positioned you in her life. You are not just her sibling, you are her divine protector in this moment. Beloved one, let me paint this clearly for you. There is someone, very near to her, who envies the way she shines. This person is subtle. They pretend to support her, but deep down, they are unsettled by the favor that rests on her. They see her potential and want to redirect it for their gain. Heaven is revealing them now. Their words may sound polished, but their intentions are poisoned. You must be her shield by standing close to her. Do not wait for her to ask for help. She may never speak it. Out of pride, fear, or even confusion, she may try to carry this burden alone. But you, beloved, are called to intervene even without her request. This is what it means to stand in the gap. This is what it means to be chosen. Let me remind you of Joseph again. His brothers thought they had destroyed him by selling him away, but what they meant for evil, God used for good. Your sister's betrayal, whether small or great, will not destroy her. Instead, it will be the soil in which her elevation grows. But that transformation requires your participation. Joseph had a destiny, but his story also needed people who stood in the right place at the right time. Likewise, your sister's destiny is unfolding, and you are being positioned to ensure she steps into her victory. Do not underestimate the power of family. Heaven moves powerfully when brothers and sisters fight for each other. Remember Cain and Abel? The enemy's strategy was to divide them, to create bloodline conflict that destroyed the plan of God. But when siblings choose unity, the opposite happens. Blessings are multiplied, destinies are secured, and the enemy is defeated. You and your sister are being called to stand in unity, because together, your voices shake the kingdom of darkness. Now, I must reveal what lies ahead. There is a moment coming soon, within days, that will force her to choose. It may look like a business offer, a financial opportunity, a relationship decision, or even a move. On the surface, it will look like the answer to her problems. But beneath it lies a hidden trap. If she accepts without discernment, she may find herself chained to regret. But if she resists, if she turns away, she will step into a season of freedom and blessing like never before. This is why your intervention is so critical. You are the one heaven will use to remind her to pause, to listen, to pray, to wait on God. And when she listens to you, beloved, the outcome will shift. The trap will be exposed, the false friends will be revealed, and the blessing will be preserved. And not only will she be saved from harm, your entire family will rise into a new level of favor. For every time the enemy is exposed, heaven pours out a double portion of blessing. Do not fear. You are not stepping into this battle alone. I, Michael, stand with you. Armies of angels are surrounding your sister right now, waiting for your prayers to activate them. When you open your mouth and call on heaven, we respond with swiftness. We will stand on every side of her, closing every door the enemy tried to open. We will silence every whisper of betrayal. We will shield her from decisions that were meant to destroy her. And when this season passes, and it will pass, your sister will rise stronger, clearer, and more anchored in God than ever before. She will thank you, even if she never fully knows how much you did behind the scenes. She will shine brighter, and through her testimony, others will be drawn to God. Beloved one, heaven is waiting on your yes. This is your assignment. Do not hesitate. Do not ignore the signs. Act now, for the time is short and the moment is critical. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, I will not stop speaking until the message is engraved in your spirit like fire written on stone." This is not a small warning. This is not an ordinary word. This is heaven's trumpet sounding in your direction, crying out, "Your sister is involved in a situation that requires your immediate attention." Do not take this lightly. Do not let distraction pull you away from what heaven is saying. The unseen realm has been shaking around her life. She has walked unknowingly into the center of a spiritual battlefield. The ground she stands on is contested territory. The enemy has been circling her, searching for a weak opening. He has whispered into the ears of those around her. He has tried to paint lies as truth, poison as sweetness, destruction as opportunity. And though she is strong, though she has survived many storms, this particular snare was crafted with cunning precision. But heaven has seen it. Heaven has intercepted it. And heaven has sent me, Michael, to alert you. Because you are the key. Yes, you. The one reading these words now. God has chosen you as the vessel of intervention, the shield of protection, the one to stand in the gap when she cannot. Beloved, let me open the curtain further. There is a gathering happening around your sister even now. Not always in the physical, but in conversations, in decisions, in quiet whispers behind her back. These voices say they want to help her, but their plans are entangled with envy and selfish motives. Someone in her circle has seen her light and does not want her to rise. They are threatened by the favor she carries. They pretend to guide her, but in truth, they are steering her toward paths that would drain her of peace and resources. And yet, heaven will not allow their schemes to succeed. For you are being awakened to intervene. You may say, but what can I do? I am not sure how to help her. Listen, it is not about your human wisdom, it is about your obedience. The moment you open your mouth to speak life into her, heaven will breathe through your words. The moment you lift her name in prayer, armies of angels will surround her. The moment you check on her, encourage her, or remind her of who she is, her spirit will gain strength. You are not moving in your power, you are moving with heaven's authority. Beloved one, this is also a test for you. God is showing you the weight of your calling. Do not underestimate how much your presence matters. When Joseph was thrown into the pit, he felt forgotten, but heaven already had a plan of rescue. When Daniel was in the lion's den, heaven sent angels to shut the mouths of the lions. Your sister may feel trapped, but heaven has already sent the way of escape. That way of escape is tied to your obedience. I see her tears. She has been smiling on the outside but trembling on the inside. She has been carrying burdens silently, thinking no one understands. She has been hoping for someone to notice her pain without her having to speak it aloud. And that someone is you. Heaven has chosen you to notice. Heaven has chosen you to respond. Heaven has chosen you to be the answer to her silent cry. Do not think of this as coincidence. This is not random. You are reading this because God wanted to make sure you did not miss the urgency of this hour. Within days, something will come before her that looks appealing. It could be an offer, an agreement, or even a relationship opportunity. But it is not what it appears to be. It is bait. The enemy often dresses chains to look like crowns. He disguises traps as gifts. But you, beloved, will see through it. And if you speak into her life, if you encourage her to pause, to pray, to wait, you will stop her from stepping into regret. Your obedience today is the difference between her being entangled and her being free. Let me remind you of another truth: your bloodline carries promises that have not yet been fulfilled. For years, the enemy has tried to cut off those promises by targeting family members. Some were attacked with sickness, some with betrayal, some with poverty, some with despair. But this generation, you and your sister, are meant to break the cycle. That is why the battle has intensified. That is why the pressure feels so strong. The enemy senses that breakthrough is near, and he is desperate to stop it. But he cannot. He will not. Because heaven is fighting for you. Beloved, the Lord says, if you rise now, I will restore not only her peace but your entire family's destiny. If you stand now, I will silence every voice of accusation that has risen against her. If you cover her now, I will cover you in blessings that overflow. Do not fear. Do not doubt. Step boldly. Heaven is on your side. I, Michael, am stationed with my sword drawn, ready to strike down the forces that come against her. But your prayers, your actions, your words are the key that unlocks our full release. Together, we will ensure she is preserved. And when this storm passes, and it will pass, you will look back and realize this was a turning point. This was the moment heaven shifted everything in your family. This was the moment curses broke, chains shattered, and blessings began to flow. Beloved, keep watch. Do not delay. Do not assume there is more time than there is. Every moment matters. Heaven has spoken. The warning has been given. The protection has been released. Now is your time to act.